Most of my videos are made at night. This is a rare daytime video. It's a little thing I call Frankie and Herman. It's kind of an obscure version of a song that's better known as Frankie and Johnnie, or Frankie and Albert. And without further ado, I'm gonna do it for you. Frankie and Herman were sweethearts. Lordy, how they could love. Swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. He was her man, he was doing her wrong. Frankie, she was a good woman, as everybody knows. Spent $100 just to buy her Herman man some clothes. He was her man, he was doing her wrong. Frankie went down to the corner just for a bottle of beer. Says, Mr. Bartender, has my Herman man been here? He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. Well, I ain't gonna tell you no stories, ain't gonna tell you no lies. I seen your man about an hour ago with a gal named Alice Bly. If he's your man, he might be doing you wrong. Frankie went down to the hotel, didn't go there for fun. Underneath her kimono, she carried a .44 gun. He was her man, he was doing her wrong. Frankie peeped over the transom to see what she could spy. She seen her loving Herman man, just a loving up Nellie Bly. He was her man, he was doing her wrong. Frankie got down from that high stool, didn't want to see no more. Rudy took 3 times, she shot her right through that hardwood door. He was her man, he was doing her wrong. First time Frankie shot Herman, he let out an awful yell. Second time she shot him, there was a new man's face in hell. He was her man, he was doing her wrong. Frankie, she says to the sheriff, what do you reckon they'll do? Sheriff, he says, Frankie, it's the electric chair for you. He was her man, but he was doing her wrong. This story has no moral, this story has no end. This story only goes to show that there ain't no good in men named Herman. He was her man, he was doing her wrong. It's a classic American folk song. You can really see that shows like Seinfeld really came out of, those kinds of stories where everyone in the song is a complete asshole.